Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome into the QB Huddle podcast. I'm Tim. I'm joined by Brandon and Lo today. Welcome to the both of you. How y'all doing?
Doing good, man.
All right,
yeah,
everybody's doing great.
Oh,
This show is produced by Brandon Franklin and New Era Media, syndicated on allaccessfootball.com, and a proud part of Fan Stream Sports Network. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get all of the content and check us out on the network itself. How was the weekend, fellas? What did y'all do this weekend?
Another round of football for me, man. Yeah, it was another round of football. We drove away from the rain. I know the DFW caught a lot of stuff, but we drove away, picked up a win out in Winsboro, pun intended. And yeah, now we're 5-0 on to the rest of the season. Fun times in semi-pro football, man.
You sound real excited about it.
Dude, long weekend. Winsboro is about 2.5 hours away.
Jeez Louise. Brandon, what'd you do this weekend? I'm gonna guess.
Man.
I'm gonna guess telepathically. Golf and Romans baseball. Go.
no golf.
Oh,
Bye week in baseball. It was
wow.
hung out with the family.
I was over 2.
Had my cousin and his family come down for the weekend. We had a good time and just hung out and kicked it. Watched some more Final Four basketball, which was good, both women's and men's. Michigan finally won. Kudos to them. I was 98% in my bracket. I went from first to last, kind of like Q1, but hey, it's all right.
Okay. Q1 was pretty ugly for both of us. I didn't do anything. I watched the Michigan game. I watched the women's and the men's Final Four over the weekend. And Saturday night, I actually fell asleep during the second half of the Michigan-Arizona game because Michigan was just mollywopping them so badly. I expected more of a fight, kind of like what we got last night. What a great game. Congrats to the Michigan Wolverines. As they say, it is a great day to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Nobody's going to sing with me today?
No, not at all.
JJ McCarthy is celebrating somewhere. You know that much. So
yeah,
I got
to
stick him in here somewhere. So listen.
Can't celebrate anything else.
Fellas, let's get into this. We had a little bit of actually NFL news this week. The biggest probably being Kirk Cousins is I'm surprised. I'm shocked because Kirk Cousins, based on the documentary, never wants to go anywhere, doesn't want to uproot his family, and he's taking them to Las Vegas, Sin City. The whole family is going to Las Vegas, and I think it's a great move for the Raiders. I still think they take Mendoza, but maybe Mendoza doesn't play this year or right away in game one. I love the move for the Raiders. I think this is how it's done. They're trying to do it the Green Bay way to an extent, right? Veteran, rookie, sit down, learn to play the game because you kind of showed us in your pro day that your arm might be a little weak sauce, just a little weakish for how big you are, and you can't move. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but I think this is great for the Raiders. I'm going to shut up and let y'all tell me what you think, but I think this is great.
How does he keep getting away with this? How?
I asked the same question.
Has he won any playoff games? Has he had one? And how long?
He's won a couple. I think he won a couple in Minnesota.
How many teams? So you're just repeating this thing, right? I get it. It's a veteran quarterback. I mean, Raiders are basically saying, hey, man, we're done with being dysfunctional at QB. And this is what Kirk Cousins does. He can help operate this maybe first, second half of the season. But how long? 5 years?
Nah. I looked into it new for you, and I had the same initial reaction because I've had this reaction with Kirk Cousins for the last 3 years. Wherever he's at, I don't know how he keeps doing it. But I do know that he is a plug-and-play quarterback. He's a veteran at this point, but he's not going to go in and change your organization at this point in his career. So I was like, 172? Are you crazy?
He's
over 5 years? So I looked into it. Atlanta's paying $9 million this year, and he's only getting $20 million of that fully guaranteed. Okay. He'll be cut. This is just a contract kind of to stretch the money out if things work out. Like if he turns into a Sam Darnold, we already got you for cheap. But no, he Mendoza will be starting in like 5 games. 5 games. Think Drake.
I mean, you got Kubiak. That was his old offensive coordinator with the Vikings. It makes a lot of sense for him to step in that offense. But 5 years is just a head scratcher, especially getting ready to.
This is a 1-year deal for me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's not going to play 5 years. This was a salary cap deal to be able to give him. Listen, you guys are poo-pooing on Kirk Cousins. Let me give you all some numbers.
I am.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I am.
Kirk Cousins, that's great. Kirk Cousins has had 7 seasons with more than 4,000 yards passing. Okay?
Sure. The first 7.
Veteran quarterback.
7.
This is a veteran quarterback who knows how to watch film, who knows how to dissect the defense, who knows how to change plays at the line of scrimmage, who knows how to do everything that a pro needs to do. And this is perfect scenario for any rookie coming in and learn how to play that position.
Look,
because this is not college
for
anymore.
what you're saying, yes, but that's not going to happen. It's going to be on track. Like you're going to have to learn while driving. You're going to have to be in the seat and trying to learn.
Listen,
he won't
the
get
Raiders
a chance
are
to
not.
sit.
The Raiders are not built to win now. So to me, you draft the quarterback, you start building, and you let him learn. And maybe if you're 0-6, maybe you play him. But if you're 4-2 with Kirk Cousins at the helm, you're not making a change to the rookie.
I get the hopes. I get the hopes and dreams.
Well, they did in Atlanta.
They are built to win. They're not built to win.
Tell that to the
They did the
tell
same
that to
thing
them. Tell that to them that they're not built to win. They just want to sign Von Miller. They just want to sign Von Miller. You're not built to win. You're signing a 40-year-old guy, 38.
No, they're not
trying to win.
They're trying to win now.
They're not going to win in that division. We know.
No Patty. Herbert is maybe.
Patty's back. Herbert's fine. The Chargers are getting better, and you have one of the best coaches in the league.
Maybe this is but
the Denver Broncos.
2 of the other best coaches in the league are in the division too. They have to remain competitive.
They're not winning that division. They're not winning that division.
They don't have to. They don't have to win it.
Quarterback. You have to.
He's not even. That's another topic. But Mendoza is not really worth protecting.
If you're gonna go get this guy, why not go protect him?
And he's got to play. So,
listen. This tells me that Mendoza is not the day one starter. Period.
For sure, I can agree.
Well, for sure.
I mean, we're going to see how if what you guys are saying is that the Raiders are built to win now, they want to win, they're ready to win.
Kirk will be starting.
If they win with Kirk, then he will play. If they have your mentality and they start losing with Kirk, they'll make a change.
I give it 8 games.
8 games.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot for a rookie to sit.
I give it 4 losses. 4 losses. Maybe 3. I don't give it games.
I mean, that could be the first 3 weeks of the year. We don't even know Mendoza yet,
and Mendoza, let's see what he's got because it's $20 million. You're paying $20 million for a veteran QB. Sounds like you got a hell of a deal.
Well, he did get a hell of a deal. Well, his agent. I wish his agent was my agent in anything. Help me get some money. Golly, look at this. 2 million, 19 million, 23 million, 84 million, 66 million, 35 million, 180 million. Atlanta.
I would say all the way up. I would say he earned every bit of his money, though. I'm a Kirk Cousins advocate for how he played. I think he earned his money the NFL lost on that one, but he earned it the right way. And he's got stats to back it up. I don't know why but the last 2 years, he is not the same Kirk. And you gave us a peek inside to your real life. So unless you were acting on that show, this is not the move for Kirk.
It's a weird move for Kirk. That's what I think.
This is not the move for Kirk. So
I think it's a 1-year thing. And you're right. He hasn't been the same since the Achilles, but he's an older guy that wasn't necessarily athletic to begin with, right? I mean, and then
they could have went and got Joe Flacco for cheaper too, by the way.
You protect him,
who plays more like Mendoza.
Joe Flacco's they're the same to me.
I'm with you, Newey, but I don't know what weapons he got there. He's just got a Bowers. And he just had a Kyle Pitts. He didn't use him that well either. Oh, he did towards the end of the season. I take that back.
I imagine they're
Kirk Cousins will throw to the tight end now.
In the draft, I imagine they're going to.
Yeah, they got a draft.
But at the end of the day, you're going to get 2 statues at quarterback. You got to protect them.
Let's not act like Kirk Cousins has played with no receivers before either. He's always had receivers.
So let me ask. Let's play devil's advocate. The Raiders signed Kirk Cousins. And they feel like they've got their guy. And they don't want to draft Mendoza. Maybe they go a different way. Maybe they trade out of the pick.
You trade.
Do they have to take Mendoza? I guess that's my question. Now you
Yes.
have Kirk Cousins in the room. Do you have to take Mendoza?
Or Simpson, but you have to take quarterback at one. You have to take quarterback at one.
Why? Why not take the best left tackle or the best center or the best guard?
Yeah.
If you think that one of those quarterbacks.
I think you move down if you get that for 5 years. To me, just stands out because I know it's 3.
It's 1.
Anything is it
only 1 year is guaranteed, and the team has the opt out in 27.
I'm going to kind of go.
That's what I said. I dove into it. And I was like, man, there's no way he made this money. There's no way. And of this year, 900 is being paid by Atlanta. This is a good backup fit. The contract's going to void out in like 2029 totally. But I mean, you're looking at 10 million maybe in 2027.
Just to give you devil's advocate, they're not ready to win right now. That's where I stand. So maybe with that thinking, they don't get the quarterback because there's better quarterbacks coming out next year. They trade the pick, they get a loot, and they start building. And next year is the year that the Raiders start winning. Not this year.
Where would they get a lot?
Stable the ship a little bit. You know what I mean?
This draft's not great. And I don't think the value of the number 1 pick is there. So you have to take the quarterback. You can trade that back all you want.
I can't wait now.
You're getting a lot
excited.
That's just me.
I wouldn't. I'm trading down. I'm taking the best lineman off the board.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect this guy. If I'm going
to, I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all on where
I don't think Mendoza's worthy of the number 1 pick either.
Not right now.
I don't think he is.
I think he is because I think they're validating the fact that I don't, but I think the Raiders do, and that's why they did go buy a Kirk Cousins because they realized we're going with this guy. Then his pro day came out, and they were like, "Shit, he's gonna need work. He's gonna need some work, some polishing. It's there.
I mean,
you know what? Let's bring in a guy that looks just like this too. How about Kirk Cousins? They smile the same, they look the same. Joe, but Joe did not want to leave. He did not want to leave. He re-signed. He did not want to leave. He's there to help out. Yeah, he's still with Cincy. He just signed his deal.
I think him and Joe Burrow get along really, really well. He's got a good relationship.
I think backup quarterbacks have a firm grip right now in the NFL because Mac Jones is like, I'm not leaving either. Mac Jones is like, I'm not leaving either.
So Lauren, you think the Raiders still take Mendoza at 1?
Yeah.
I think they're going to move from that pick and get some picks and take maybe an offensive lineman to protect and maybe take a quarterback next year or in the second round. Brandon, you kind of think along those lines as well. You think they'll go ahead and take the pick?
They're going to take it. I mean,
I like the other way. It's so much more exciting.
They're going to take it. I mean, but and to be honest, man, I would move down. I'd get picks. I'd load the especially the interior. Maybe I sneak and find me one of these good receivers out there. But I just don't think with this type of move that you take the guy at number 1.
Okay.
I think this was a reactionary move
than a franchise quarterback right now because he has to be protected. And the guy you just got can't run.
QB Huddle.
You're going to do that next year.
If he's protected, he's going to be one of the top quarterbacks in efficiency, yards, touchdowns. So go protect him.
Bold prediction. I want to know what the QB Huddlers think. Will the Raiders take the first pick? Will they take Mendoza? Do they still need Mendoza? Or will they trade down and get a loot of picks throughout the draft and win the draft on day 1 with a trade? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
No value in there. No value in that first pick this year. This draft is like
people aren't crazy about Mendoza either. I don't think. All right, let's move on. On. We've got a veteran quarterback that is under fire this week. Actually, for the last couple of weeks, and he's getting it from all angles. I love it. I'm here for it. We talked about this yesterday. You guys are not here for this. The Jalen Hurts conversation has gotten loud. It's gotten loud. There's people from other teams saying, look, when we watch film, Jalen's not our concern. We don't worry about him. We don't care. I love that Lavonte David said that because it justifies everything I've ever said about Jalen Hurts. He is not the engine. He is the driver. He is the bus driver, but he is not the engine that makes that offense go. So to me, I love this. Look, at the Super Bowl, when they rolled out all those quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts, the only one out there with his sunglasses on, too cool for school. Dude, you're there with the GOAT. You're there with the GOAT. Respect it.
Hold on.
He comes off like a little bit of a douchebag to me, but he's not liked. He's not liked. His personality is very dull. And
By who?
Now he's changing plays in the huddle. Doesn't even
By
want to listen
who?
to the offensive coordinator. What are we doing?
Sounds like he's playing quarterback, if you ask me.
No. Quarterbacks do not change plays in the huddle.
Oh,
they change plays at the line of
quarterbacks don't
scrimmage
change
when they
plays.
see
Well,
something.
maybe if Russell Wilson changed the play in the huddle, he'd have a second Super Bowl.
Well,
But
he
I
should have
guess,
changed it at
you
the
know.
line of scrimmage. He should have changed it at the line of scrimmage. You don't know what they're going to come out in.
Dude.
But there's a reason Jalen Hurts doesn't change a lot of plays at the line of scrimmage. If you ever notice, you guys are both quarterbacks. I played quarterback. There's no way that I could read the safeties and the corners if I'm squatted down behind my center. I can't read anything that way. And he's not doing it either. He's squatting down. He's doing his little clap. And he runs the RPO. That's the Jalen Hurts offense. There's a reason. I don't know what it is because I'm not in the room. But there's a reason this dude has had 6 offensive coordinators in 6 years.
The whole team has had 6 offensive coordinators in 6 years.
No, it's the quarterback's been the quarterback. And you continue to have to get a new offensive coordinator every single season.
You know
why
why?
is
That makes you a very good
They either
quarterback
get
because
hired-
OCs ain't up to par. That's what they're finding out. Oh, you can't keep up with our quarterback? Man, we got to get him.
I don't
You
think
can't
it's
handle.
not
You
hard
can't
to keep
handle.
up with Jalen Hurts,
You
bro.
can't handle our 2-time appearing Super Bowl champion,
Oh my
right?
God.
2-time appearing,
Did you
1-time
just say-
win,
Okay.
1-time win,
Yep. Great
1-time
defense.
Super Bowl MVP,
Great
great
defense,
stats, rushing out the window, but you don't count
Who
rushing
cares?
yards. Yes,
Is
you
he
do.
a running
He's a
back?
quarterback.
I know
You're
they
a
play like a
quarterback. The
wishbone
position
style
is
offense,
new.
but come on.
No, the position is new. Your rushing stats matter.
No.
All the MVPs of the last, other than
They haven't
Stafford, which you
mattered
were
since
like,
1930s. What are we talking about?
okay.
They're
Look at the
running
last
some
7
old
MVPs.
ass
Look at the last 7 MVPs.
college RPO offense because Jalen Hurts is limited up here. And in here,
Crazy.
looking at the field, he doesn't see
National
it.
champion too, isn't he? Sounds like he's a winner.
Oh,
like
you
he's a
mean
leader.
the game that he got benched in
gotcha.
and Tua had to come and bail him out?
Where's Tua?
That game-
How's Tua doing? What team is Tua on? Second
Good.
team?
I mean, Tua came in and won that game. That's what I know. You're talking about national champion. Tua came in and won that game. Jalen Hurts didn't win. Jalen Hurts had to go to Oklahoma the next year. Jalen Hurts
You can
couldn't even
attack
stay
Hurts
at
all
Alabama.
you want. There's no basis to this argument. The media, like you said it's getting loud. And that's because the Eagles are a loud team. When things happen like this, people want to tune in. Why? Because people don't like how Jalen Hurts has handled everything perfectly. He's not big in the media. He's not crazy about this. And you go 15 years ago, and this is what the fans wanted. They wanted the calm, cool, collective quarterback. But because he's doing it, it's a problem, right? There's no problems in Philly. The owner came out and said it. That's the only fact that's out there. You're listening to Lavonte David. You know what what's he doing right now? What's he doing right now? Is he playing?
Retired.
Is he still playing? Right, retired. Jalen Hurts is still playing.
But,
These guys
he's
don't
much
matter.
older.
They're
And he
not
said,
in the
look,
room.
You're not going to listen to a
room.
guy that played in the NFL, watching film on this dude, and said, he's the guy we're not worried about. We were not
because
worried about Jalen
because
Hurts
you don't
in
have,
film.
that's the point of the RPO offense. You don't worry about the quarterback. He's delivering the ball to every playmaker possible.
They said
as
all we
quickly
had to
as
do was
possible,
run cover
in
zero.
space as possible.
They said all
didn't
we had
work.
to do was run cover zero. That's all.
Based
we
on
had to
Jalen
do
Hurts' stats,
against
that
Jalen
RPO
Hurts.
is running very, very well.
Go ahead,
That
Brandon.
engine is running very,
Brandon
very
has
well.
so much to say. You could see it in his face. Like there's just he wants to talk so badly. He has so much because he always got a lot to say when it comes to Jalen. I love this. This is such good conversation. Let's go. What do you have?
I think the criticism on this guy is such a lazy take. It's such a lazy take. And
Why is it lazy?
Well,
That's
there's
a weird
some
word.
critiquing. There's some legit critiquing here, right? As to all quarterbacks, right? Does he hold on to the ball too long sometimes? Yeah, he does. Is it a non-traditional style offense that you're not used to seeing? Yeah, it is. It's very system dependent. You have a really good running back. You have great playmakers around you. But what is the one thing your job as a quarterback to do?
Winning games.
Oh, the quarterback does not win the games. Your job is to deliver the mail.
Okay, don't
That's
turn the
what
ball
you're
over. It's that
The
simple.
guy,
Don't turn
the
it
guy
over.
has had over 170 total touchdowns. He's very, as far as turnovers go, he has 3 turnovers ever
Very
in the
efficient.
playoffs, right? He's extremely efficient. He moves the chains.
He doesn't have to do much.
He's last and third down, but I let you guys talk. So it's more so let me talk because your take is garbage juice. And you're only going off of this of what a divisional opponent said. By the way, he kicks his ass all the time too.
A hater.
He kicks his ass all the time too. He wins over 70+% of his games since he's taken over as the starting quarterback. He's very cool, calm, and collected. Is it popular? No, it's not popular. Boring is not popular. Boring is not popular, right? Does he have a good offensive line? Yeah, he does. But who's that guy that actually moves the engine? Because the last time I checked, those quarterbacks in Philly, they were all long and gone. Nick Foles, Carson Wentz. We can keep going down the list, right? Kenny Pickett came in, a former first-round pick, couldn't beat him out. Howie drafted him in the second round. Why? Because Carson Wentz at the time was an MVP candidate. But, oh, wait, he didn't look so well. And Jalen Hurts ended up taking over. When was the last time
Carson got hurt?
Brett? He actually did. He was drafted in the second round to take Carson's spot.
Carson was hurt. Once he got hurt, Carson was never the same.
Was he? Or was he a shit teammate to everybody? Because that's a media thing as well, too. You can go look that up, right?
It was.
This guy's had offensive coordinators since 2016. He's literally had a new offensive coordinator every year. 2 of them, which are head coaches in the NFL. I wonder why.
Well, it wasn't for running the Jalen Hurts offense because they run the same offense no matter who's there.
He's efficient, Tim.
He makes you look good.
Efficient when you're not doing much.
How is he not doing much? He makes you look good. If you say he's not smart up here, trust me, he is an NFL franchise quarterback who makes over $200 million. I can guarantee you he knows how to read defenses. So that's another lazy take.
Really? Because Cam Newton came out and said flat out, when I was in the NFL, no one taught me how to read a defense.
You're talking about
you think someone taught Jalen?
Jalen Hurts, a guy who is a Super Bowl champion and an MVP and played his best ball in the biggest games of his life.
Okay. Why does he hold on to the ball so long if he knows what he's looking
for? I don't know, Tim.
I know why, because he can.
Why does Joe Burrow hold the ball all the damn time and gets hurt and blames it on the O-line? I don't know. Could you tell me?
Okay.
That's a lazy-ass take.
Yeah.
I told you.
Lazy I told you.
I watch a lot of his games, and I've been saying this since the beginning.
You don't like him.
I don't like him.
You don't like him since Oklahoma, since Alabama. You don't like him when, in fact, he's one of the most winningest quarterbacks in the NFL since he's taken a step as a starter. Go and look that shit up.
I don't disagree with that. He's played on an A+ team his entire career, so good for him.
What has your guy done?
Who? Dak?
Who else? Oh, that's your guy? Because
no,
you on him too.
I just assumed that's what you were talking about.
Who's your guy? Who's your guy?
You don't think Dak Prescott would win in Philly?
Who's your guy?
No. Dak's not a winner. Dak wouldn't win anyway. He's not a winner.
Josh Allen.
He's not a winner.
Josh Allen? Is he a winner?
Nope. Never even sniffed the ball.
First of all, now we're getting into team dynamics again. We're talking about wins and losses.
Wait.
You're crediting
wins and losses
how
are
come
only
he
important
performs in the biggest games of his life? How come he performs the best?
Outside of this year against Denver, Josh Allen has played great in playoff games.
I'm not worried about that. When the game is on the line, when it's the championship, when it matters, does the man play his best or not? Yes or no?
Did he beat Patty?
Yes or no?
Question. Did Josh Allen beat Patrick?
Josh Allen doesn't play safety and give up a touchdown with 13 seconds. Okay.
Josh Allen also turns the ball over every damn time too.
No,
Jalen Hurts beat Patrick.
The only thing I'll give you is that Jalen is efficient.
Playoffs, Tim. 21 touchdowns to 3 interceptions.
I told you. I agree. He's efficient.
What are we talking about?
He's not asked to drop back and scan the field and throw the ball 30 times a game. He's not.
He didn't need to.
He throws about 14 slants a game, about 3 deep balls a game.
Does he win games, yes or no?
The Eagles win games, yes. Why are we putting wins and losses on the quarterback again? I thought we agreed it wasn't wins and losses weren't 100% on the quarterback.
Your job as a quarterback is to win games. He's been
but he's had a top 5 defense every time he wins games.
He's not going to be a guy that throws for 4,000 yards. Just because you throw for 4,000 yards, that automatically makes you a good quarterback. Okay. Does it? No, it doesn't.
It makes you a good quarterback, yeah. If you can throw 4,000 yards in the NFL, you're a good quarterback.
Not really, because I could also say, if you're saying Dak Prescott's a good quarterback, he's getting a lot of garbage yards, just like Trevor Lawrence, just like a lot of these guys. Does that make you a good quarterback? Would you rather go 15 to 20, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, or would you rather go 22 35 for 365, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks? Which one would you want?
Well, obviously, we want the first one.
Of course. So he's very efficient, right?
We agree with that.
Oh,
I agree with you on that. He's efficient, but
so what else do you want?
He's also had
what else
A+ defense, A+ O-line, A+ wide receivers, A+ running back. When's he going to play on a depleted team?
Year than they've been in the last 5 years statistically. Go look it up.
Why?
Yeah, they didn't win last year.
I've been waiting on this.
They didn't win without a good O-line last year, did they? They didn't win.
They did. They got to the playoffs, Tim. They got
to the
playoffs. They didn't win.
Oh my God! They have to win the Super Bowl every year.
What are franchise quarterbacks supposed to do?
I'm just saying.
Get your team to the what? The playoffs.
I don't like how the goalpost is moving, though, when we talk about now we're back to wins and losses, putting those on the quarterback only.
Dude.
That's not fair.
Tim, here you go. Pick a category. And I will just pick one thing about Jalen, and I can tell you why. Just pick one so we don't move the goalposts. Pick one. Just pick one that has any type of non-emotion in it.
What do you mean? Pick one what?
Pick something. What, is he too short? I'll tell you why the shortness works. I can tell you all of that while it works.
I don't care about it.
Yeah, you commented on the fact that he has to squat down and he
doesn't have to squat down. He chooses to do the weirdest shotgun stance I've ever seen in my life.
Would you like me to explain it to you?
Did that?
Looks like a wildcat. He plays wildcat the whole game.
Would you like me to explain that to you?
Snaps the ball extremely fast. They said it on the segment, man.
He has to get down like a shortstop, third baseman.
You can't get it. You have to bend down and get ready for it.
Why doesn't he like to go under center except to do?
Why would you? It's not in the offense.
Under center is amazing if you can do it. Obviously,
how many other teams do it now? A lot of teams I bet you it's not more than 10. I bet you it's not more than 10.
You got mad because he wore glasses in a flag football game?
No, not the flag game. Not the flag game. I'm talking about the Super Bowl when they announced all the legendary MVP winning quarterbacks. He was the only one with his glasses on, too cool for school. And I know that's a thing, and it's cool.
It's sunny outside.
It wasn't sunny outside. They were indoors. They were inside. They were inside of a building. Okay, I get it. There's Lowe with his sunglasses on. I'm just saying.
I
have said for years he comes off like a douchebag to me. I don't like the fact that he is not a traditional style quarterback. That's true.
When Joe Burrow doesn't.
I hate the RPO. I freaking hate that we have allowed high school and college football dynamics to come into the NFL. I hate that.
It's not
we take the thinking away.
You don't. The game is too fast to even think now. You can only think so fast. So you have to pre-snap read, right? When that came in, that changed the game. Now, RPO allows you to get the ball to your playmakers very, very fast. It allows you to get a quarterback that just has to be smart pre-snap and as soon as the ball is snapped. There's no dropping back 5 seconds if you don't have to. There will be situations in the NFL where you have to, but the RPO scheme is perfect when you build a team that it fits. So is any offense. Wing T, Dan Marino.
What it is, he's a tremendous.
That's what I wanted to comment on. He wins. He's a great leader.
Is he?
And yes, because you're going off of all speculation. Yes, find me some report-based data or fact-based data, not a maybe, allegedly, possibly said that. I don't want none of that.
I've never heard that he was a good leader. All I've heard is that he's not liked in the locker room. I've never heard that he's just great team leader. I've heard Dak is a great team leader. I have not heard that about Jalen.
You can see that Jalen Hurts is a great team leader.
I see him sit on the bench with his little iPad for a few minutes and then put it down and just sit there.
They're not paying that man.
He doesn't talk to anybody.
He's not worth it. I'm telling you.
Because he knows the cameras watch. He talks to him. AJ Brown has already said it. AJ Brown says he's good, bad, ugly, blue, red. I love him. I hate him. AJ Brown don't know what he wants. And guess who's managing that person? Jalen Hurts. In any other offenses, you got upset and, Diggs is a problem. Diggs is this because Josh Allen couldn't handle him. That's why. Jalen Hurts can handle his stud receiver and make sure that the media does their thing.
Listen, if Jalen Hurts is the one that is handling A.J. Brown, then kudos to him because I can't stand a diva receiver. I really can't.
Well,
not a super
diva receivers.
No, they can all be a diva, but they can't be super divas.
I'm going to tell you right now.
You
love Bill Parcells, correct? Go down the 11 commandments of a quarterback and look at everything that is, right, and what it represents. He is the perfect example of it.
Okay. I'll put this in terms that you will understand, Brandon. You know how you get a club? And you don't like the club. You don't like to hit it because the face doesn't fit your eye. You always say to me, and I don't understand that because the club is a club to me. But you have like an eye, and you have a flavor of club that you like, and it doesn't fit your eye. It makes it hard for you to hit that club. That offense does not fit my eye. And it makes it hard for me to watch. I don't like it.
It still could be a good
I don't like it.
It still could be high quality. It still has precision. It still has forgiveness. You could still put it to the hole. It still gets things done. I could still make a birdie off that fucking iron. Right or wrong?
Well, you're a better golfer than most.
Well,
that's fine. I was just trying to illustrate
which is why they're trying to find
your ability to play golf.
That's a perfect analogy because look, you said it, you're a better golfer than most, right? They're trying to find a better OC than most, and the 6 that they've had have not worked.
In the last 2 that he had success with are head coaches.
They got promotions.
They're also saying that he's not a coachable guy. No one wants to work with him, is what they're saying. That's coming out. I'm not saying that.
Why fix something it ain't broke?
It ain't coming out from anyone with credibility.
Yeah,
it's not allegedly. No, it's all an allegedly person heard from someone that possibly stands outside of the stadium who rented a ticket for the day before, who slept underneath the bleachers and heard them say.
Okay, I'll just say this. Okay, I've always been told by my elders that where there's smoke, there's fire, and this is not the first time that this has come out about Jalen Hurts and his personality, his likability, and his coachability. This is not the first time. So. I get what you're saying. Allegedly, but we have heard this.
There's smoke and fire in the Eagles offense, in the Eagles OC, and all that leads to one tip. The tip of the spear is who? Jalen. So he will be in front of the fire when it's there, and he will be not in front of it when it's not there. Either way, he's leading the pack. He'll fall on the sword for his guys. He'll take the heat and say, yeah, cool, they're saying what they want in the media. Yeah. It doesn't bother him. Philly is okay. They do this all the time. We talk about this.
And he'll never give him a reaction. Why? Because he's a coach's kid. He understands the mission. He's not worried about outside naysayers, who's ever not in the locker room. Ignore the opinions of others. That is the very first thing in Bill Parcells' commandments of quarterback. If you're not in house or the coaches or players, no one knows what the hell is going on. He ignores it, and they hate it, and they try to find something that's wrong with him. Is he the best thrower of the football? No, he's not. Is he the fastest? No, he's not. Is he efficient? Yeah, he is. Does he win games? Yeah, he does. Does he limit turnovers? Absolutely. Does he win playoff games? Yeah. Does he play great in the biggest games of his life? Yeah. So what are we talking about?
I agree with almost everything you just said. Almost until you said, does he win games? Because obviously, again, I go to the team and the team that he plays for. Do you think Jalen Hurts, if Jalen Hurts played for, I don't know, who's the worst team in the league? The Panthers? If Jalen Hurts played for the Carolina Panthers, would the Carolina Panthers go to a Super Bowl? No,
probably.
That's tough to say. No. Like a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's tough to say. The guy's a leader, man.
You know how many quarterbacks haven't gone? If Josh Allen played on the Washington Commanders, would he go to the Super Bowl?
I'm saying it helps. It helps to be able to run that
style of offense. Josh Allen can't get to one on his own team.
It helps him when he gets to run that style of offense that's been built around him. Right. That the one thing Howie did was say, this is the type of quarterback you are, and I'm going to build around you, and he did a great job of that. Great. But to run that style of offense, you have to have a great defense on the other side, because you give up 30 points, you're going to lose.
So don't move the goalpost. Take exactly what you just said. I'd like to see him play on a team with an average to poor defense. Why? This is to please the fans. This is perfect where he's at. He's already he does. He leads it and does
it. Fail so bad.
I know. I want to see him level up. I want to see what he can do without an A-plus defense.
It's very odd, but yet you want to hand a baby bottle. You want to give a baby bottle to Josh Allen, who has built a team around him for the last 5 years and still can't get it done.
Really? They built a team around him? Tell me an A-plus receiver on that team. Tell me an A-plus defensive player.
Well, he ran him off because he's not a leader. He doesn't know how to use him, so Diggs is gone. He ran him off.
Diggs was a problem.
Okay.
This
served
is a
us well.
This is a problem.
Served us well.
Right.
Served Houston well. Served us well.
He's
AJ Brown is the problem. Okay,
he's already out of New England.
That's legal issues. He did great.
They already got him out of Texans. Wait a minute.
Vrabel would
they keep shipping your ass off.
What did Josh Allen do in college, man?
He got hurt. He got hurt. But anyway,
Just 'cause
go
you
back to
can
your
catch a
Josh
ball
Allen.
doesn't mean
Let's
you
go back
are
to your. Let's go back to
above
Josh
everyone
Allen
else.
here
It's a
and having a
common thing,
problem.
man.
Josh Allen couldn't fix the problem, but AJ Brown is a problem, correct? Who's
I
handling
don't
that?
see AJ Brown as a problem. AJ wants the ball. AJ
Oh,
Oh,
AJ
when he
gets
gets
the
the
ball.
ball, what happens?
he
Oh,
drops
shit.
it. Yeah.
This year,
and then
he had a
says,
couple
"Well, I
drops.
didn't get it
Don't do
enough."
Dude,
And then says, "Well, I didn't get it enough."
this
Sounds like
is
the
just-
same thing that
I
Diggs
mean,
was
it's hard
saying.
when you don't see the ball until late in the third quarter. I'll give them that. That's tough. It's tough for
Dude,
any receiver.
I don't understand your narrative on this guy.
It's
I
a
just
certified
don't.
hater, bro.
Well, I mean,
And
And I'm a certified hater too.
Ask him
I'm a
to do it.
certified hater
Joe
to
Burrow.
Dak
yeah, you
Prescott.
hate Josh Allen. I know that.
No,
I
no,
don't.
I hate
No,
Dak
not you,
Prescott.
Brandon. Lauren does.
I don't hate Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen, but I hate
No,
him
you
now
don't.
that you give him all this baby crib and coddling and extra steps
Yeah,
to
you
move
do
around.
coddle.
If Josh
You're
Allen
making
played
me-
on the
you're making
Philadelphia
me not-
Eagles,
No,
he would have
Oh,
3
wow.
Super
Here we go.
Bowls by now. Are you kidding me?
I don't think so.
I wish
Josh
I could
Allen
say
is-
that.
Got a turnover
Josh
issue.
Allen is worlds better than Jalen Hurts. Come on now.
He's got a turnover issue, but he ain't
Let's
the
be
most
fair.
accomplished.
Yeah,
Next.
he's not coachable either because they got rid of
Yeah.
the OC. So
Guess so.
Josh Allen's
Yeah.
not coachable.
The OC is actually the head coach now, so I don't know what you're talking about. They didn't get
Yeah,
rid
he
of
got.
him.
Oh,
They
so he got a
promoted him.
promotion. Oh, like the two that Jalen did. The two that
Kellen
Jalen
Moore was
Hurts
already going to be gone.
helped get
We knew
promoted.
that.
Right.
We knew that.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'll tell you,
Got
as a guy that can
Dak
be an
didn't get him
offensive
the
coordinator,
promotion.
the Eagles is not a job I would want. I'll just put it that way.
Right, because Jalen Hurts is what? Tough to coach on his end or tough to
He's
coach
not
from the
your style,
OC's end?
bro. Not your style.
Not my style. No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
you wouldn't
Well,
interview the
no
job.
desire to do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Here's the thing.
No
My
desire to
style
do
is
that.
to win. I don't give a damn how we do it.
I got you.
Go
I
win.
got you. All
Go
right.
win.
Well, that
I'm
was
not
fun.
enamored about passing stats and touchdowns. That doesn't tell the whole story.
I get you. And the winning doesn't tell the whole story either, though.
Shit.
Like you got to put
Yeah,
it
it's
all
all that
together.
It
matters.
to
does
make
erase
it
some
go.
of that negativity, doesn't it?
That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
It erases some of the negativity, doesn't it? Absolutely.
Situation matters, though.
Oh God.
Does it? If Jalen Hurts is on the Jets aren't winning games. I'm sorry.
And Josh
Doesn't
Allen
matter.
is on the Jets. They're not
Jets are winning games. Yes.
No, they're
He's
not.
a difference maker like that. So you're telling me Josh Allen, if you're building a team today,
He can't
and
win
you have the
games in
option to take
Buffalo.
one of those two
No,
quarterbacks,
I'm not taking
Josh
him.
Allen?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're taking Jalen Hurts?
Give me
You're
a
gonna throw
winner.
about 20,
Give me a
24
winner.
times a game? Okay.
Give me a winner.
You better have an A-plus defense, best
Good.
O-line in
We'll build
football,
that.
and the best running back
And
in
he
football.
won't take the
That'll
highest
give you a
deal
win.
either. He won't take the highest deal either. So
I was just
we don't
about to
have
say
worry
that
about
too.
that.
I'm taking the cheaper one too. More
Yeah,
bang
give me a
for your
cheaper-
buck.
Definitely
give me a guy who can, be efficient and not turn the ball over all the time.
Okay.
The dude still leads the league in turnovers since he's been in the league, Tim. Like, come on, bro. I guess
I don't know why you're trying to move Josh Allen around. He's in a team where they are building around him. They've given him
They've been
whatever
doing
he
that
wanted and
for
needed.
years.
And the leading rusher isn't good enough. The leading rusher in the NFL is not good enough.
Yeah,
A good
yes,
O-line is
that
not
ain't
good
good
enough.
Yeah, what
But
happened
now
to the
he's like,
leading rusher
well,
in the playoffs?
well,
He disappeared.
because Josh Allen wanted to run the ball. He takes it all on him in the
Oh,
playoffs.
I don't think
That's
so.
why
So
Diggs is
I
gone.
want you to
That's why
play
Diggs is
Jalen
gone.
Hurts.
That's why Gabe Davis left. That's
Is
why
that
these
why?
guys don't want to play with Josh because it's
Oh.
all the Josh Allen show. It's the
Oh.
Josh Allen show.
I'm
in the
glad you
playoffs.
were in the huddle and you know exactly what was going on. You know exactly what
I could
plays
say
were
the
going.
same
Same
thing
with you.
about
I can say the
Jalen
same
Hurts.
thing with Jalen
I can say
Hurts.
the same thing with
But I
Jalen
can
Hurts.
watch the game and tell you what Jalen Hurts is doing.
We
I can
all
watch
watch
the game and
Josh
tell you-
Allen.
Josh is doing.
He's just
We don't
running
know what's in the huddle,
around.
though. We don't know what's in the Bills' huddle. We don't know what plays are coming in. I guarantee he's not changing the play in the huddle.
No, he's just saying, I'm just going to run this bitch anyway.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Josh
him
is
and a few
reckless
other
with the
guys
ball.
are
Jalen
asked
Hurts
to
isn't.
carry their
Heck,
teams.
Give me a guy who's not reckless with the ball.
They're not asked to carry their teams. It's what they want. It's what the
No, it's
tendency
what-
they
it's
can't.
what Josh
it's a
Allen has been
tendency. It's a
forced to do.
tendency they can't shake. No, he can't shake it. He's going to
How
always
can
try
he
to
force
carry his
a
team.
when
He
has
wants to be the
number
guy.
one
Look at
rusher
Baker.
in the
Look at
league?
Baker. Look at Baker. Same thing. They have the I'm the guy gene, and they want to be the superhero, and that's what they're always going to do. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Jalen just bores you, and you don't like the boring quarterbacks. He's boring.
No, because Tom
Boring
Brady
is good
was
to me.
supposedly boring, but what Tom Brady did at the line of scrimmage was legendary. And that's what I like to
also
see.
didn't have the talent that Jalen Hurts has. He can't utilize his legs to get out of things.
He also
just-
didn't have the talent around
Listen,
him that Jalen
He
Hurts
doesn't
has.
present the threat. He doesn't present the overhang in the box.
Okay.
You cannot
Different
play
style,
Jalen Hurts
man.
like you play everybody else. He'll kill you with his legs.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
he'll
so
run, he'll
what are we
run around.
talking?
So
That's
you're
just
penalizing him because
drive.
he can
That's
run.
keeping my defense fresh. They're a reason why they're a very good defense, Tim, is because they have time to rest and reset and get back on the field at their
10 play
best.
drives.
Come on, bro.
It wasn't the fact that they had eight
There's a reason
plus
Saquon
defensive
rushed
linemen. It had
1,000
nothing to do with
yards.
it.
There's
Two
a
of the
reason.
best safeties in football, one of the best corners in football. None of that mattered. I'm just saying he plays on a really good team, dude.
Tim, when you have a guy who can utilize his legs and get you first downs and sustain drives, defenses naturally play better. They just do because they're not on the field every other time. Now, he does have some criticism. He was last in third down conversions. We got to clean that up immediately, right? Sometimes he holds on to the ball too long. So he's not the perfect quarterback, but no one is. Everybody has flaws, but I can't sit up here and say he's not smart enough because he's in this offense. Dude, that dude's $100+ million quarterback in a big city franchise and's won a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
Miss me with that shit.
Cam won an NFL MVP and couldn't read a defense. Cam went to a Super Bowl and couldn't read a defense and admitted it that he couldn't read a defense.
Why are we going from Cam Newton to Jalen Hurts?
I'm just saying that if I say because you said it was ridiculous to think that he can't read a full field. I think he's a half field guy.
Just too dumb.
I didn't say he was dumb.
Yes, you did.
Okay. I say he's
Josh Allen. Josh Allen is closer.
He's not
Josh
dumb.
Allen. Josh Allen is closer. Josh Allen's closer to Cam Newton than Jalen Hurts is in comparison.
Josh Allen does a lot at the line of scrimmage. What are we talking about?
Does he?
Does he?
Yeah. Watch a Josh Allen game closely. Watch. This is what we're going to do this year. He calls
protection. He calls protection. He doesn't change because of the safeties and
we're
corners that are moving.
Josh
Allen calls protection. So that way he knows his escape route to run the ball.
I don't know what you still want to see out of a quarterback. There's different types of play calls. There's probably 3 play calls and there's probably 2 kills within each set, right? So if a guy yells kill, 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 that is changing the play. He doesn't have to point out, hey, over here, hey, motion out, hey, watch 35. A lot of that is preset, bro. It's a different game now. It's a different pattern of movement. It's all about leverage. So if we have a kill, 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 the quarterback is still killing that and probably either running the ball or he's taking that opportunity, either that 1 or 2 or A/B thing. Like,
now, don't get me wrong.
Stop downplaying these guys. Like,
don't get me wrong though. It is still a sight to see. Don't get me wrong. It's still a sight to see when you get a Joe Flacco or Joe
Burrow does it. Joe Flacco.
Joe Burrow acts like he does it. He acts like he does it. And I kudos to him to trying to get on the path. But no, we don't googly eyes. We don't googly eyes like Stafford or when Phillip Rivers came back and we hear it.
Say Phillip Rivers is the best example.
Right, but that's gone. This is 35 and up. This is 40-year-old. That's gone.
Well, we need to get back to that. I'm tired of this.
We
can't
do
that because
it's too slow. The game is faster. That is too slow. And the quarterbacks nowadays aren't. It's not that style, not that efficient. Why? Not because the receivers suck. They're clearly better. Not because the quarterback can't make the reads, not throw. He's not physical. No, they're stronger, bigger, stronger, faster. So are DBs. They're 6'3", 210 now. DBs.
I'm watching flag football because why do I have a feeling we're going to go backwards and we're in a couple of years we're going to be in a wishbone formation running the option all freaking day.
The game is more spaced out now. And when you go back and watch it in your era, the 90s, the 2000s, everything was condensed. Everything was about running backs. Everything was about ground and pound, open up a play action look or check at the line of scrimmage. It's
Jared Goff still does that, by the way.
12 personnel. You're seeing a lot of 10 personnel, some empty sets. You're seeing some 20. You're seeing some 11 as well, too. But you're seeing a lot of motions to help predict that. You didn't see a lot of motions back in the 90s and 2000s. There wasn't a ton of motion and shifts. There was a few
shifts more than motions. Yeah,
the Cowboys really started that with Tom Landry.
So to me, it's like they're already predetermining what coverages you're going to get. Now we're getting a lot of match covers, some quarters looks now because these guys can move in space. The older guys, they couldn't move in space like that with vertical guys. You would get toast. That's why they play in the box so damn much.
In my opinion, it's like an accordion. I think the run game is about to come back. Do I think the quarterback positions will go back to that? No. But I think you're going to get back to a running game because you've seen this before, right? Dan Marino came out. I'm sure at that time, too, a lot of people were upset with, what the hell is this? She's just dropping back 5 receivers, no run, no nothing, right? They were probably upset in that times, too. But then in the 90s, you got back to running the ball. You got back to downhill running, right? Terrell Davis. You got the Emmitt Smith. Like, yeah, I mean, the commander, what were they? Redskins, right? They were moving around. Like, it's just how it worked. Now, yeah, is the quarterback's game. We saw the quarterback era all through the 2000s because of Tom Brady. Well, Tom Brady's gone. So it ain't going to look like that. Aaron Rodgers is gone. Well,
Aaron Rodgers is still I just want to point out, Aaron Rodgers still plays the game like that.
But he runs the RPO. He's incorporated the RPO into his modern, game.
Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford.
That's it.
Oh, no. What's his name up in Sam Darnold and Kirk Cousins. All these guys play quarterback.
No, they don't. There's a segment on Kirk Cousins, and he was back in Washington. And Kyle Shanahan asked him if he wanted more autonomy of the offense to be able to call and do different checks. His ass said, no, that's way too much. Give me 2 plays, and I can alternate off of that. There is an actual footage of that. So I'm telling you right now,
I'm disappointed.
The game is too damn fast for you to be doing all these changes and shifts.
I think
you got a lot of people who can run with an actual receiver or a running back. They can run with these guys now.
Yeah. Why would you be disappointed, Tim? Why would you be disappointed that a quarterback wants something simpler?
Not simpler, but I mean, both you guys know. Both you guys played quarterback for me at some point. I always feel like it's easy for me to pick a play off my play sheet based on down and distance and give you a play. It is your job to make sure that if we're in a bad play, you get us into a good play. And both of you have the ability to do that. I don't want a guy to play quarterback for me that doesn't have the ability or doesn't want to have the ability to get us out of a good play and put us in a
you don't want
get us out of a bad play and put us in a good play. Because
maybe Kirk now, yes. But
I might call play based on tendency. They break tendency. I need you to check out. It might be 3rd and 3, and I call it a slip screen because they've been in cover 3 on every 3rd down, but now they come up and press. I need you to call a different play. I don't need you to go, well, this is what coach said. I'm going to do it.
So we go back to that. If there's an adjustment, you have a tunnel screen, they're showing off coverage or they motion into something different. Alert, 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 kill, kill, kill. That kills the play to run the other play. Or you can have a quick option. A quick option is going to allow you to have probably 4 different parts of your quick game. They have that, Tim. It's just alert. That's what
you just do what Josh Allen does, run the play and take off with your legs.
I assume that every play in the NFL and most offenses today have the pass variant and the run variant. And if you're in one play and you want to go to the other play, you call the kill. If you're in the run variant, you go to the pass variant. And I assume that most of these plays look very similar to each other, right? They talk about that with the Rams, like all the plays look alike. With the Ravens, all the run plays look alike. We don't know what he's doing back there, right? There was that one year when they didn't know who had the ball. Running back, the other running back, Lamar, a wide receiver coming in motion. So I get all that.
The Eagles are the same way, though. They run the same thing on runs and passes. Their passes look like runs. That's how good they are. It's a scheme. It's a fit. Jalen fits it. The OCs don't. Find one that does. That's all they're doing. Philly's fine. Meanwhile, Puka checks into a rehab.
It creates a bunch of pressure, on interior to stay in their gaps, but it also creates an opportunity for running backs to have some of their best years because if a guy like Lamar or Jalen can utilize their legs, they are threatened by that.
I got you.
Easily.
So you just got to adapt, Tim. Get your ass off the train.
Well, I don't have to adapt because I'm not an Eagles fan, so I can hate on them all I want. And I will continue to do
I'm
so.
not either.
By the way, there was talk that Jalen Hurts. There was talk that Jalen Hurts was the best quarterback in Eagles history. I'm going to refute that right now on air because Ron Jaworski was better, Randall Cunningham was better, Donovan McNabb was better. All 3 of those were better than Jalen Hurts, without question. Without question.
Really?
I'm pretty sure Donovan McNabb has already gave and passed that torch and said that Jalen Hurts was better. His words.
Oh, Donovan McNabb's a nice guy, but Donovan McNabb was that
Because
dude.
Donovan
You didn't see him
McNabb was
play.
not that guy. What?
Oh,
I did
we
see
see
Donovan
Donovan
play.
McNabb
He went to
play.
Syracuse and ran like a
Five-straight
wing
AFC
T,
title games
slot
and
T
lost them
offense,
all.
and Andy Reid made him a passer. That dude was a runner at best. Andy Reid made him a passer,
Yeah,
and Jalen Hurts had Jalen Hurts.
I don't know.
passed.
That's my opinion. And Randall
Jalen
Cunningham,
Hurts
I'm going to
is the
stand
best
on that
Eagles
10
quarterback in
times.
history. You know
If it
why?
wasn't-
You
if
want
it
to know
wasn't
why?
Why?
You want to know why?
Why?
Who did he beat on the biggest stage?
Well, the Eagles beat the Chiefs.
The Chiefs dynasty.
Okay.
One
He
of the
started it and
greatest
finished it. Hey,
dynasties.
he started it and finished it. Hurts started it and finished it.
One of the greatest dynasties, man. And we can say that. I mean, they had a hell of a run. Do they get back?
Dynasty's not over.
Yeah. But it's the fact that he went up against arguably a top 5 quarterback of all time, and he beat him. And he beat the shit out.
I didn't realize Jalen played defense that day. Did
And he
Jalen
outperformed
play on defense that night?
Oh yeah, I think
he had a
Kansas
sack
City was
and a
actually
tackle.
top ranked. I think Kansas City was actually a top 5 ranked defense at that time. Yes or no?
Yeah, I think
Every
Philly
year.
was number 1 that year. Pretty sure. I mean, they beat the Chiefs. Patrick did not play well in that game. The Chiefs did not
But
play
didn't
well as a
Jalen
whole.
throw for a lot of yards
Offensively.
that game, dude, like you like? He gave you what you wanted to see.
He did, and sat up on the podium and pissed him off.
Yeah,
like that.
did he do
Is
that?
what you
It
wanted?
was big change.
Is that what y'all wanted? Is that what you wanted to see?
Come on, bro. That dude wins.
All I know, I'll say this.
I want a
say
winner.
this, and I'll dare you to disagree with me. Yes, they went to the Super Bowl that year, and yes, he won. But if Brock Purdy doesn't hurt his arm in that NFC title game, the Eagles aren't even in that Super Bowl.
Why you got to bring that?
You don't
shit
know
up?
that.
I do
We don't
know
know
that.
that.
Bro.
I
They
do know
were
that.
steamrolling us.
They were
Well, maybe
rolling
if
through
Brock-
Philly. They were
Maybe if
rolling
Brock
through
Purdy-
Philly, bro.
Oh,
Maybe
they
if
were
Brock Purdy would have
steamrolling us,
changed the
man.
play.
Let's
Maybe
not
if he
even
would have
bring that
changed
up,
the
man.
play or something, then he wouldn't. have done it.
I'm just saying, if a Brock Purdy injury, Brock Purdy is better than Jalen Hurts. Brock Purdy
Yes, he
injury
is.
put Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. So
Is
That's
he
all
a better
I
winner?
want to
No,
say.
he's not.
No,
okay.
I can't.
And again,
You
look,
can talk
look,
about
man,
who's
you cut
better
the
at
bullshit
what.
out,
He won
you
a
cut the
Super Bowl,
heart
bro.
strength, the stats, all that.
He was
You
on a
give
Super
me
Bowl
that
winning
guy.
team.
You give me that guy in pressured moments. He's going to deliver.
Winner.
Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl. I mean, what are we talking about, dude?
I'm talking about the pedigree of winning. Look at he's a
Man,
winner.
hey,
He wins
this is
divisions.
QB
He's been
Huddle.
to
Shout out
multiple.
to y'all boys.
He's a
We'll be
winner.
back for a commercial break.
The man said Brad Johnson.
Well, he did.
Gosh, like,
All right, hey, let's move on. Let's move on to another good guy.
please.
Unfortunately, he's going through some personal stuff. I guess this is a drinking issue of some kind, but Puka Nacua has entered rehab after a couple of incidences that have been cited of him in public doing some really crazy stuff. So to me, it's a good look, right? For him to go and admit that he's got a little bit of an issue and go get it taken care of before it gets out of hand. And he's unhireable in the NFL. I mean, he did bite a lady in the arm like 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, I think this is good. Lauren, you're shaking your head no. You don't like it.
I got mixed feelings about this because I know it's not authentic. I know it's not real. This guy's been caught up in the fame. He's been caught up in the limelight. It showed at the NFL honors. He was kind of acting a little wild. And if it is alcohol or something like that, cool. But nowadays, people in Hollywood check themselves into rehab to get away from fame and stuff. And I think that's what he's got going on. The camera's around him all the time, so it's catching all the little faults. He's feeling overwhelmed, and there is something about it that it's on a contract year with Jackson Smith and Jigba just got paid a ton of money. So I feel like this is a little bit trying to drag this man down, but I also feel like at the same time he might have an issue, and his agent's like, "Hey, for PR reasons, you need to go and do this. This is going to look good for what we're trying to get this year." So I don't like it. I'm waiting to hear more about it. But I knew there was something up before alcohol, drug, whatever it may be, with the fame. The fame. He had the incident with the YouTubers. He's trying to insert himself. He plays in celebrity basketball games. And it's not new to this because I'm like, he doesn't want to play past 30. He's said that multiple times. He does not want to play football. He doesn't see himself playing football past 30 years old. So
when I see stories like this, I just remember, I'm reminded these guys are humans, right?
Human.
And it's easy for us to say, okay, maybe the fame was getting to him. He couldn't handle it. Maybe he wants a bigger contract, so he's going to put on a brave face, go into rehab, whatever. I want to think that this is just a human who splashed onto the NFL scene very quickly, right? Rose extremely fast for a wide receiver. Well, I guess a lot of them do rise pretty fast when they rise. He's handled it pretty well. He's been through some injuries. I think he went through some hard times. He saw his career kind of dip a little bit and come back. I think that, again, humans, I think maybe there was an underlying issue. And, man, I hope that if there is a serious problem, he gets whatever help he needs so we can move on, because he's a tremendous player. Seems like a good guy, too, from what we see usually, right? But then he starts drinking a little bit, and we get crazy Puka. But
it could be more serious than we think as well, because shortly I keep up with AJ Brown because I want the Patriots to land him, but now it makes sense why the Rams were eyeballing AJ Brown. And I'm like, why would you do that? You have three, Puka. This maybe have more depth than we know.
I mean, we don't know. There could be mental issues installed in here. We don't know, because he is a human, and God forbid. What do you got to say,
early
Brian?
signs of CTE if it is.
He plays reckless too.
Because he's a very physical football player. Like, he's selling out on every catch. He's trying to block the biggest guy. I mean, he's just a ferocious. He's a great talent, right? He's a true, what we call a true football player. That's a football player, right? And so,
and football players don't play longer than 10 years.
Yeah, man. It's like maybe some of this thing is, kudos to him for his maturity, or whoever's in his corner, because he comes from a what is it, a Lutheran background? Is that right? Or Mormon background, right? And so I'm not really sure how they do it, but for him to recognize that in the prime of his career, to be able to do that, kudos to him, man. I just hope it's nothing crazy and he doesn't go off the rocker. Really take care of your mental. Go talk to a therapist. Maybe it's stuff off the field that we just don't see. And, some of those actions that he's had probably it's much bigger than what we saw. So I just hope he gets the help he needs.
Well, the cameras are on you, man. When the cameras are on you, they're bright. And like I said, there's just something in there that I feel like he wanted that. He wanted the cameras. He wants all of those things, but you forget what comes with that. And you're in LA. Yeah. It can quickly spiral out. We've seen this before. And you can lose control. So someone's in his corner. That's why he's there. So it's a good sign.
We are
that way.
The QB Huddle is in Puka's corner, even though he plays for the Rams, right, Brandon? I just assume that you're still in his corner, even though he plays for the Rams. And you hate the Rams.
Yeah, man. I like players, dude. I like watching him play. He plays with the
he's fun to watch.
You love that as a quarterback throwing to him. He's going to sell out for it, and he's going to do whatever he can to get it done. And those are kind of players that you need. Just protect his mental, man, and just hopefully his teammates reach out to him, let him know they're here for him, and take him under their wing, because he's still a young guy. It's just Payne came. What was he, a 5th round pick, and then turned out to be a top 3 receiver in the league in a matter of moments.
Nowhere. Yeah,
like, whoa, who is this guy? Right. So with Fame, man, you just got to protect yourself, man. Get away from these weirdos in Hollywood and just focus on.
And like you said, with his background, he probably didn't know what to expect. He didn't know what to expect with all that. It was all new to him, truly. And
All right, we'll get into the NFL draft next week, because we are just about.
It's coming around the corner.
Yeah, so next week we're going to get into a little bit, talk about we just went way over on the Jalen Hurts conversation. It was a good conversation, though. Didn't want to cut that one off. I think there's a lot of people out there probably having similar conversations in their friend groups, I assume, with all the conversation. But we'll talk about who we want our teams to pick. I've seen a lot of conversation on possible trades and stuff on draft night, so we'll see how that goes. But let's get into the UFL a little bit before we get out of here. I know we've got to leave here in about 5 to 10 minutes. So let's do the UFL recap quickly. The final scores from this week: Defenders back in the winner's circle with a big 44-26 win that was really spirited by defense and run game. I
watched some of that. I watched some of that one
for the DC Defenders. So congratulations to that whole team. Orlando 19, Louisville Kings 9. Pretty sleeper of a game there. Orlando Storm and Louisville, both new teams. So it was the expansion bowl. And then we had the Birmingham Stallions, the game of the week, the Stallions and the Gamblers down in Houston. The Gamblers came away with the win in this one, 22-20. But it was an exciting game, and we've got some highlights to take through so you can watch some of this. We had Corral, quarterback of the Stallions, versus Henderson of the Gamblers. There's the first touchdown. That's for the Stallions right there as they take the early lead in this one. Here they go again. This is Corral back to throw and throws a dart down the seam for a touchdown. We love the seams in cover 3, don't we?
I like it. I like the
Love
seams.
Quick reaction, red zone. You don't have much time. Get rid of it off the third.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
There's Henderson.
I like the empty
little
looks.
bubble screen.
I like the empty
blocking
look.
downfield.
Your foot and get upfield, young man. That's how you do it.
The UFL is really becoming an exciting brand of football. We're seeing it as the weeks progress. Here's a nice little kick.
Yeah, man, it comes from what we talked about on here last week. They're now a week in. They're starting to gel with these guys. These are turning into their brothers on the field. See, that's one of them scenes. You gotta let it rip. If you're gonna let it rip, let it rip. Don't float it.
You gotta let it rip, boy. That was hip high.
My grandpa used to say, "You gun shy. Don't be gun shy."
Come on. Now here's Henderson going to try to take advantage. He's going to hit right down the middle and then look at the yak. Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. The highlights are going to get better from this level of football, for sure.
Nice little zone read. Hey, Henderson can go play for Philly right now. He could go play for Philly.
Maybe they listen to us because I don't know if you ask me, but the camera crews are better. This is a better look than what it was last week. Highlights or not. The camera's closer.
Corral again, trying to stay in it.
Yeah.
And kudos to Corral, man. I mean, I know he was coming out of Ole Miss.
He handed the ball off. I thought he ran that in. You said he's from Ole Miss?
In rehab, but got back out, man. It looks to see like him and A.J. McCarron seem to be meshing really well. So it's good to see Matt Corral out on the field again.
A.J.'s a great guy to learn from.
Spin out, step up.
I like
Get
it.
out there. Legs, down slide.
Brandon, he looks like a right-handed version of what you used to.
I would have slid. Oh, yeah. Another seam.
Dangerous throw, but he got it. We really should have had a bender on that.
Oh, it's a pick. It was a pick.
Oh, he let him take the ball. So the Stallions get the ball back, or they call it incomplete.
Oh, no. Yeah,
the
they
game
said
is
he's
still
down.
tight here, folks. Here's going to be just a little handoff. Look at the blocking. I love the tough running. That's a guy that could get picked up for training camp. If you're going to run the ball like that, you can get picked up in training camp. You're going to run through defenders.
That was to win. Yeah, that's to win.
That's for the win. The Stallions, folks, have a kicker. I mean, the Gamblers, rather, have a kicker. The Gamblers have a kicker. You can hit a game winner to win 22-20 like that. That's a guy that could be in an NFL camp. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, you're going to find – if a kicker goes first from the UFL to the NFL, then, oh, man, here we go.
Well, the last kicker from the UFL is what is it? Brandon
Super Bowl
Arthur?
champ, right? No, I thought the other guy was too, wasn't he? Seattle's?
Yeah, I was saying.
Was he arena football? He's UFL or arena, one of the two.
We've had some UFL guys, particularly on the O&D line, make the move up to the NFL, at least go to camp. I know there's some UFL guys from last year that have signed this year that are headed to NFL camps going into it. So it's exciting to see that. I think the more you see that, the better football that comes out of the UFL, you start to see the NFL maybe start to pay attention a little bit more. Maybe. We'll see. They want to see a good brand of football. What the UFL is doing better than what the old XFL did, than what the the World Football? Do you guys remember the World Football League out in Europe?
Yeah, WFL.
What they're doing better than all those other leagues is presentation. Their presentation and broadcast is A+, right? They've got NFL commentators doing the games. They've got voices you recognize. They don't just have guys like Tim Smith from local Dallas area coming to do a UFL game. That'd be great if you did. I think that'd be a great move for the UFL to give commentators a chance. But I love that they use these NFL names and these voices that we hear on Sundays and Saturdays for college, right? I mean, and you're doing these UFL games. I think it gives it credibility and gives it a production value that is extremely high. And it's a lot more fun to watch that way than some of these other leagues have done. Agree, disagree? What do y'all think?
Agreed.
Production value, man. Got to dress it up.
Look at that. We all agree on something. That's crazy.
Finally. No.
And finally. All right. Well, I mean, it's 12:39. We had a hard stop at 12:40, so I think we made it through. Lauren, are you on your way to work this afternoon?
No, man. No,
You have
I
a day
got to do
off?
some stuff in the yard.
Oh, my gosh.
But that's it. Nothing crazy.
Brandon and I get to go to our real jobs now and get to do our real work. Unlike you, I don't have the day off.
I actually worked Easter
which
Sunday. That's why. So that's why I had to have the day off. It's a holiday. People still get out and shop.
That's fair.
So I was working on Easter Sunday. I still did Easter with the fam. Got to do the eggs and.
Did you hide baskets?
They get baskets, yeah, when they wake up.
So you didn't hide them?
We hid the eggs.
hid
the eggs are outside. No, we didn't hide the basket. No. Eggs are outside. The Easter Bunny came. I dapped him up, told him to leave some eggs around, and he left.
Okay, good for the Easter Bunny. You know, a buddy of mine told me the other day that I should try to wear a mix of a pink shirt with white pants when I go on stage next. When I go on stage Thursday, actually, at Backdoor here in Richardson. I'll be on stage live for some stand-up comedy. I said I couldn't wear that combination because I would be confused for the Easter Bunny automatically. So as a white guy, I can't get away with that. I can't wear pinks and purples.
You know what would be a good joke for you up there?
Oh, can't wait.
Wear that hoodie.
I mean, we're national champs. You better respect.
I'm here all night. Look at that joke of a hoodie right there.
Oh,
wow!
Sorry,
that was.
I don't like Michigan.
You're getting booed off stage pretty quick.
They got
I don't think you're going to make the 3 minutes.
They got really cool helmets. But all right, fellas.
All right. Well, hey, we will let you get out. Brandon's already going to leave. That's going to do it for this week. Thank you to New Era Media. Thank you to allaccessfootball.com, and a special thank you to FanStream Sports and to you, QB Huddlers, who are staying with us in the offseason. We appreciate it. We enjoy seeing you. Hopefully you enjoy seeing us. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Until then, keep those chains moving, folks.